Got another fun LS tip here. If you're still running HP tuners and you want two fans, you can always set your air recirc, which is like a HVAC door, to control fan number 2. So when you go into your tune here and go under fans, this took me a little bit to figure out. So you're familiar, if you have like a truck PCM, you can convert one of the outputs that's not usually fitted with the computer to one fan. So you can see AUX aux fans. That would be if you have one fan, and that's what I had for a number of years. But I actually kind of overheated last summer one of the fan relays because I was running both fans. I have the dual like Dodge Intrepid Stratus type fan. This is the standard duty cooling capacity one. Actually, I have a high duty capacity one over here. So this is the high duty capacity. You can tell how it has relays on it and 7 6-blade fans. And it's a little bit thicker, but mostly you can tell it's got the relays on it. If you have the standard cooling package, you can see how it's a little more curvy up top and it doesn't have any relays or anything built in. These are actually dual coil motors, so you can tickle one wire, the green one I believe, down here, with 12 volts, and it will turn on the fan low. And then if you put 12 volts to the yellow wire, that also turns the fans on high. So what I have here is a relay block. That relay does low and that relay does high. So there's 2 grounds in the PCM. These are switch ignition from my fuse block here. That 12 volt signal energizes these relays. It supplies the tickle current when you key the car on, and then the PCM commands ground, which closes these relays and triggers on the fan. So to turn on fans on your computer, make sure that says 2 fans, and then you set your fan to second stage. So I have the first fan turning on at like 190 and off at, or on at 195, off at 190, and then I have fan 2 turning on at 205 and off at 200. So that means like if the engine gets to be 206, the fan turns on, and then the fan can turn off once it goes below 200. Then you also need to change hardware under the AC tab to recirculation fitted number 2, fan number 2. So then if you go into your scanner and open up your controls, you can probably hear the fan turns on in the background for fan 1 and fan 2. And fan 1 and fan 2 both spin the same speed if you apply current, but if you turn fan 1 on, this is one fan. These Intrepid fans do move quite a bit of air. And click on fan 2. They move quite a bit more air. And then we turn them off. So I used to have both fans triggered through a relay in here, and this is actually the factory GM like fuse panel box. And I had a big power wire, this big thick one in here, running into this block, and then I had one of these small like micro GM relays in here, and it worked good. The problem is, on like a drag week type event that I go to, after about 6 hours of straight driving with the AC on and it being pretty warm, I actually melted the fuel pump fuse, which is this 15 one here. And that was caused by the block getting really hot and doing some melting. So I think I threw away all the wires. I did. But I actually had some like hot burned out insulation in there, so that could have been a fire. So what I did is I actually offloaded all my like really high amperage stuff down here. So these are both my fuses for the fans, and then all the relays here. I got this little bracket that goes to the fan, the inner fender down there, and that will keep nice and cool down there. So kind of quick, easy way to have two fans. That's like a 2002-ish Dodge Intrepid fan. Just cut the brackets off the side, and then pop rivet some brackets on the inside, and make some tabs, hold the radiator. So it works. It's a good way. I've never overheated with these fans when they're actually working. The only issues I've had is when they don't work because I overload the relay, then it gets hot and doesn't turn on. So quick tech tip. Catch you later.